the Milwaukee Bucks are the most disappointing team in the entire NBA right now, and they sit at 1-6 and last place in the entire Eastern Conference. As of right now, they've lost 6 games in a row, and Giannis and Dame are the only reasons that this team is even competitive in any of these games. But even the outbursts of these two are not enough for this team to even win one game as of right now, and they look absolutely horrible. In their second to last game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, where they lost by only 1 point, Giannis and Dame combined for 75 points, but then only 2 other players scored above 10 in Taurean Prince and Bobby Portis. And if you look at the season averages, Giannis and Dame are combined averaging 58.6 points, but then the next highest scorer is Bobby Portis off the bench and Brook Lopez at 10.9. And Bobby Portis is only averaging 12.4 points per game and 9 rebounds, which is not bad, but you need more production out of guys not named Giannis and Dame. And this Bucks team has not been getting that production. And even late in games, their defense has been very subpar. And defensive breakdowns are a huge reason why this team is sitting at 1-6. And this is a very concerning sign, because it's not like Giannis and Dame just aren't performing and they're in a slump and they'll step it up come later on in the season. But both Giannis and Dame are playing extremely well right now, and they're still losing. And if this is a trend that continues through the rest of the season, this is a team that's looking at maybe a 6 or a 5 seed at the very best, and possibly a play-in team, because even with Giannis and Dame, they're still losing games. And if this continues and their depth does not show up, 2 guys cannot win you a championship. We've seen that with LeBron, Anthony Davis, and the Lakers the past couple of seasons. LeBron and AD will play amazing, and this has even continued to this season, where LeBron and AD will play amazing, but the Lakers have been a play-in team the last couple of years because their depth has not shown up when it matters the most. And this Bucks team is starting to look a lot like the Lakers have the past couple of seasons, because their depth isn't showing up and they're losing games despite the best efforts of their stars. And again, it's proving that having stars alone cannot win basketball games for you. Even look at the Phoenix Suns. They have a big 3 of Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant. And this season they've been good. But last season they were not great when they were all together, because they have no depth outside of their big 3. And more we are seeing that Milwaukee doesn't have the answer when it comes to going on a deep playoff run. The last 2 seasons, they've made first-round exits. And yes, Giannis has been banged up, but they even had Dame last year and a solid supporting cast. But this team has not been designed to make a deep playoff run, and it's becoming concerning because Dame's getting older, Bobby Portis is getting older, Brook Lopez is getting older. This team is an aging team. Even Giannis is close to 30, and he's not getting any younger. So this is an aging team that's not going to develop much further past what they have now, but they aren't a good team as of right now. And the last couple of seasons, they haven't been a good team. And if I'm Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm considering moving on to my next team possibly. And I know that he signed his Supermax extension, but at a certain point, he doesn't want to waste the rest of his career on a team that's not good. And I don't think they'll be the same level of mediocre that they have been to start the season, but this team has not looked good to start the season. And if I'm Giannis, I'm really starting to consider my options in leaving this team. And there are a few places that he could go that would be much better than where he is right now. And if their depth does not step up, if Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez don't step up, if Gary Trent Jr. doesn't come back and start shooting better than the 30% he's shooting from the field and 23.1% from the three-point line, and if Chris Middleton continues to have injury issues, I wouldn't be surprised to see Giannis Antetokounmpo elsewhere come even the trade deadline or next season. And that would be a trade that shook up the entire NBA, but I wouldn't put it past him, his agent, or the team to finally just move on from this partnership of the Bucks and Giannis. And I don't want to see that happen. I want this team to succeed, but it doesn't look likely as of right now. Let me know where you think that Giannis should go if he does get traded in the comment section below. God bless you all. I hope you have an amazing day. God bless.